Students, again I came with one more problem. So this is also requested by a student. Okay, let's see. A random sample of 500 pineapples was taken from a large consignment and 65 were found to be bad. Find 90% and 99% confidence intervals for the proportion of bad pineapples. So what they are asking us to find out, proportion of bad pineapples. We all know that proportion formula is nothing but P equals to X by N. So for that we have to find out what? Confidence intervals. Okay. First we'll write the given data. Okay. So given that number of bad pineapples. How many we are having bad pineapples? 65 were found to be bad. So that equals to what is this number of bad apples is x. So that is 65. Okay. So sample size how much? 500 here. Okay. So sample size n equals to 500. So now we have to find out what proportion. Proportion in the sense it is denoted with P. So x by n. Okay. That equals to 65 by 500. Okay. So 65 divided by 500. How much? 65 divided by 500. So 0.1300. Okay. So that means 0.13 we can write. Okay. And the next we have to calculate what? Confidence intervals. Okay. Now to calculate confidence intervals. So first we'll write the formula. Okay. So P plus or minus Z alpha by 2 into square root of P into 1 minus P by N. Okay. So if you follow my videos, so you will be knowing what it is called. It is called as what? Standard error. Okay. The whole term is called as what? Margin of error. Okay na? So now first we will find out Z alpha by 2. So as I told you that in previous videos, alpha by 2, when it comes alpha by 2 in the sense when we are going to calculate confidence intervals only we get alpha by 2 term. Otherwise normally we get only alpha if you are solving any problems. Okay. Yeah. So alpha equals to here. First we'll take how much? 90% we'll take. Okay. 90% confidence interval if we take. So here alpha is nothing but 90. So that comma alpha by 2 how much we'll get? 90% no alpha. That means we can say it as 90% or else 0.10 so that means 0.10 by 2. So 0.10 by 2 is nothing but 0.05 we'll get. So now alpha by 2 how much? 0.05. So the critical value at Z 0.05 is 1.645. Okay. So now we have to calculate the margin of error. Okay. So ME. So what is ME? Z alpha by 2. Z alpha by 2 is nothing but 1.645 into square root of P. What is P value here? 0.13. P value is 0.13. So P 0.13 into 1 minus 0.13. Okay. By N value. What is N value here? 500. Okay. So that equals to 1.645 into, okay. So 0.13 into 1 minus 0.13. So that equals to how much? 0.1131 divided by how much? 500. So that equals to square root of 0.0002. Okay. So now 1.645 into square root of 0.0002 equals to, so how much we got here? 0.0233. So margin of errors in the sense what? 0.0233 we got. So now we have to substitute in this. Okay. So P in the sense what? So P in the sense 0.13. Okay. So confidence intervals. Now we are going to calculate at what? 90%. Confidence intervals at 90%. So P in the sense what, ma? So 0.13. So 0.13 plus or minus this whole term is called as margin of error. So we have calculated that one. So 0.0233. 33 we have to say, 33 we should not say. After decimals we have to tell each and every term. So 0.13 plus, we have to write this one, 0.13 plus 0.0233 comma 0.13 minus 0.0233. Okay. So 0.1 plus 0.0233, that equals to how much? So 0.1533 comma 0.13 minus 0.0233. So that equals to 0.1067. Okay. So these are the confidence limits at 90% for this problem. Okay. So again what we have to calculate here? 99% we have to calculate. Okay. So 99%. So 99%. So that means alpha value how much? 99 in the sense nothing but here alpha value if you want to take 1%. 1% in the sense what? 1 divided by 100 only, no? So 1 divided by 100. So that equals to how much? 0.01. 0.01. So alpha by 2 in the sense what? 0.01 divided by 2. How much we got? 0.005 we'll get. Okay, na? So now the critical value or else we can say the table value. The critical value of Z 0.005 is 2.576. Okay, this is a table value or else we can say that it is a critical value. So now what we have to find out? We have to find out now margin of error. So margin of error equals to Z alpha by 2 into square root of P into 1 minus P by N. So Z alpha by 2 in the sense what? 2.576 into square root of P. P in the sense what? Here 0.13, isn't it? Yeah. So 0.13 into 1 minus 0.13 divided by N. Okay. So 2.576 into, already we calculated this one previously. So what it is? Square root of 0.0002. Okay. Square root of 0.0002. Okay, that equals to 2.576 into square root of 0.0002 equals to how much we got here? 0.0364. Okay, so now this is margin of errors. So now we have to calculate confidence interval. Confidence interval we can say, or else confidence limits also we can tell. So confidence interval at 99%. Now we are going to calculate. Okay. So that is nothing but P plus or minus. P in the sense how much we got here. P value is 0.13 plus or minus this term. That means margin of errors. So 0.0364. So 0.13 minus 0.0364 comma 0.13 plus 0.0364. Okay. So now we'll calculate this term. 0.13 minus 0.0364. So equals to 0.0936 comma 0.13 plus 0.0364 equals to 0.1664. Okay. So these are the confidence intervals at 99%. Okay. Hope you all understand. So keep watching for latest videos. And if you are newly watching, please subscribe to my channel, share, and also like, comment. Don't forget to comment. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hope you all understand.